Hey guys, what's up? It's Jan from Initiate ID, and why is that no? Hi guys, it's Jan from Initiate ID, and today, before I want to do the actual main video I was going to do, I want to complain about the YouTube One Channel. So today is June 6th, so if you can zoom it over there. So it's the 6th, that means everyone got their channels changed to the new YouTube One Channel format, layout, thingy, whatever. And so this is what it looks like. So this is the JccJcat Channel, which is my YouTube casual channel, which this video will not be uploaded to. And so I don't know, because actually, one second. Okay, so just for context, this is the YouTube One Channel, the new whatever channel. I don't know why I call it YouTube One. Everything's converting to one for some reason. Xbox One, HTC One, whatever. So here's a new channel. It just has a nice bar. You can put one link, and some social networking links. And that, yeah, sorry guys, that's gonna just get annoying. But it tells you things like subscribers and view count. It's like it's compressed. I don't like that. It's kind of annoying. And if you're not a partner and you can't put like that many links up there anyway. So everyone's starting from scratch, so partners lost their ability to like put links on the older YouTube channel. They just put links on the top, left, right, whatever, and they just customize everything in HTML. So this is the old YouTube channel, and I preferred this channel because you could express yourself more with a bigger background and subscriber count on the top. It's kind of just bigger. It's like, okay, subscriber count, yeah, not so important anymore. I'm just gonna put it on the top left hand corner. Here it's like bigger and it has the icon and whatnot. I could put things like a description over here. I actually updated mine because I don't know. And then you can have like bigger thumbnails of what your videos are about, and I prefer this because it made sense. This to me doesn't make any sense for the desktop user. It's like when we came up with the new YouTube, I did a video on my casual channel about this. Like, if I'm on a 1080p monitor, what is this blank space? It's like we're wasting space now. Like things when with 2K, 3K, and 4K monitors coming out, or already out, like we're not taking advantage of all this space. Like over here, I don't know. It feels like it's compressed. Like I don't see the point. I like being able to see what the videos are about in this nice like collapsible kind of no, it's not really collapsible. It's more collapsible than that. But expandable format. It's easier that way, and it just makes sense. So I'm actually gonna go to, and like other things, you can't, like if you wanted to link other people to another channel, they have to go to their about, and no one's gonna look there. So I'm gonna go into the Initiate ID channel. So, and kind of just for context, I'm gonna go into the Initiate ID channel and just put this on this thing. So where is here we go. So here's the new Initiate ID YouTube One Channel. So okay, so you can see this is what it looks like when you're subscribed. What to watch next? I always hated that. Why does YouTube get to dictate what I watch next, or what do they think I want to watch next? It makes no sense to me. So yeah. So sorry guys. We compare this to that. Okay, sorry about that again. So why can they dictate what I want to watch next? My recent activity you watched recently? Like I don't get this at all. And so that's my complaint here, guys. So stay tuned for the actual tech vlog video. Hey guys, what's up? It's Jan from Initiate ID, and this video is tech vlog number 3. So the previous tech vlog was about motherboard pin fixing majiggy thingy. So I did fix the video that I had there was like a couple weeks ago, and I was gonna do more videos between then, but I got really lazy or I got really busy. So an update to that is this computer build-ish thing right here. So this is my Surface Snap Tier 3 Mini, and it's like it's like half dissected right now, and the reason for that is because I wanted to test the board on here, and I actually managed to get it to post. So that's actually going to take the camera right now, and we are going to have a nice adventure with here. Let me just put this strap thingy on. Alright, so I normally in my FD3 mini build I have this GTX 550 Ti. It's not necessarily necessary, I guess, to have it here because this is the 77 platform. So we have the integrated Intel graphics solution here. So it has a DisplayPort and an HDMI in the mid, which is good because I need DisplayPort for this monitor. And so that's that. Let's take a tour of the motherboard itself. Actually, let me just look at the Afterward Mini. So I have an H60 that's in there, and the pump is loud. So I'm gonna RMA it soon, but I can't get it to, like, it's really loud. If you turn off all the fans, you can isolate to the pump. It's really, I don't know why it's loud. It's the loudest component in my Afterward Mini build, so we gotta fix that. Yeah, I have my hard drive just kind of mounted here. I have one up here, which is powered by USB 3. That's my external, so it's up here inside. Here's my SSD. It's an OCZ solid 3. Not the best performer, but it does its job as an SSD. I have this Intel stock heatsink cooling, providing some cooling to my Western Digital Caviar Black 1.5 terabyte drive. So high performance HDD right there. We have, as I said before, the GTX 550 Ti, just with this awesome like ROG SLI bridge just kind of hanging off of it. See, black, flexible, good enough for 2-way. So it's gonna kind of bend this way. So really cool. This board does support 2-way or quad SLI using two dual GPU cards, so 660s or not 690s rather. Yeah, I keep flipping my 6s and 9s. I don't know why. So more onto that. So I actually have lots of Corsair Vengeance RAM in here. So I have a you can't really see it right over here. When I'm tapping over here is I'm touching the fan there. Is a low profile 8 gig stick. So the thing is actually getting pretty hot. And then over here we have two 2 gig Vengeance sticks. This one doesn't have the heat spreader. It fell off, so it's a bit unfortunate. So does this job. RAM gets hot, man. This the LP one it's getting really twisted. I'm assuming that's because it's 8 gigs. So I'm running about 12 gigs of RAM right now. I have a Corsair H60. Like I said, the pump is loud. I don't know why. I don't know. It's this orientation. I installed it in my see the first video I installed into the Carbide 400R, and it was still this loud. So I don't know. I kept thinking it was a power supply, but after I turned off the power supply and just ran it on another power supply with the Corsair H60, it was loud. So it's still probably that. So the motherboard, I didn't say what it was. If you didn't know, this is the Maximus 5 Gene. It should say it right about there. So Maximus 5 Gene, running a Z77 chipset, and sure, let's go around the board itself. So we have this on the top left hand corner. We have the MPCIe combo, so you can run a what do we call it? And I'm just trying to get the accessories so I can show you the IO shield towards the end. So it includes you can add a Wi-Fi module, or a MSAT SSD for SSD caching. And for the MPCIe, you can put like Wi-Fi dongle there, and then on the IO shield you can actually pry out these holes here and put your antennas through. On the top you have your 8-pin CPU connector and UPS 12 volt. On the top, on here you have 2 fan headers. It's really hard to see here, but you have 2 fan headers, one for an optional CPU fan and one for an actual CPU fan. So this is what the pump's running off of. So on there you can run something like if you're running your fans in your like radiator, you put radiator fan there. Moving around, we have our DIMM slots. You have 4 for dual channel memory, so 2 DIMMs per channel. Am I missing anything up there? No. We have a go button, so that's what runs your MMOK button to make sure you can post at safe memory settings, and also works as if you're on the BIOS and you have a safe overclock. You can click that and you can immediately go to your overclock. So you have another CPU, not a CPU, you have a chassis fan here. All the fans here are 4-pin PWM fans, so you can run that off the AI Suite 2 software. Here's a 24-pin connector. Here you have USB 3, which I actually connected with the Silverstone case because the USB 3 is long enough. I actually shortened all the cable runs here. Sorry, I'm tired, so I'm stuttering and just want this video over with. Over here we have our SATA connectors, so we have two SATA 3 6 gigabit per second ports, and four USB, not USB, SATA 2 3 gigabit per second ports. So they're all running off the Intel chipset, and there's another 2 eSATA on the back, I believe. And I believe if you use the M-Combo PCI thing, you disable one of the 2 SATA 2. So if you're running 6 drives, I don't really know what's up with that. You have your front panel connectors here. You can run it in conjunction with, I have it over here, the ASUS Q connector, so you can more easily like plug it into here. If one disconnected, just pull it out, not having to redo it, and just plug this in right there. Another chassis fan connector. While I'm here, I might as well mention that nice RG heat spreader for the heatsink for the PCH, so that's really cool. You have two USB 2.0 ports. Most people are going to use running USB 3, or actually if you're running this in like a does the 350D, I know 350D has like USB 3 and USB 2, so if you're running like a 900D which has like 4 USB 2 and 2 USB 3, then you're using all the ports pretty much. And yeah, so you can also use USB 2 with the included Q connector. So I don't really know why you use Q connector for there, because it doesn't make anything easier. Well, let's see. What else do we have here? We have a Thunderbolt header, although the thing about this is that ASUS is going to use an add-on card that you would put on your 4X slot here. And the thing is, it did not pass Intel certification because it used a DisplayPort pass-through, and they didn't want. The point of Thunderbolt is Intel wanted to support their HD graphics solution, and with the pass-through, you can connect to a discrete graphics card, and that's not what they wanted to do, so they disabled that. You have power and reset. I don't know why they call it start, because this is a power button. You can shut off your computer hitting the start button. So that's that. You have your audio connectors here. So you have your HDI, your AFP over here, so you connect your HD audio or AC94, I believe. So the standard, I don't know what it is. And you also have digital SPDIF out. So this is for your optical audio header, if you have one of those. And you can see here the red lining, the red separation, or the red line for the audio component. So pretty much the audio part is like its own little graphics card, because it separates the PCB. You see it's just transparent, disconnected by that thing. This is the connection between two of them. So this is their massive cap, or whatever it's called. So using a Nichicon GT capacitors, so they're all audio grade capacitors, and you have your shielding for your Supreme effects. So that's pretty much their audio solution here. So it prevents it with the separation. It prevents any interference from things. Although you kind of negate that sometimes, like when people try to put their audio solutions to bottom left to try to get it away from your components. But if you're running this board and it didn't have that cap, and you're running like two-way SLI, so if I were to install another GPU like right here, you would notice that it would, you'd notice it'd be kind of right above it, and it would cause interference. So this shielding should prevent that from happening, although it still kind of just does happen. And then we have our PCI Express layout. So there's one 16x slot up here. I don't think there's anything in between. So it's 16x, two 16x physical slots, so you can run it in full 16x for your graphics card, or you can run an 8x, and that's all you can support. For here, you have your PCIe by 4 slot. So yeah, I was gonna say use your Thunderbolt add-in card, but that doesn't exist anymore. So something like an audio card, although this should suffice for now. I've tried it out already. It sounds awesome, but I think you could still benefit from using something like a Zonar Phoebus card or something like that. I haven't really mentioned the cooling for the CPU. So you have two heat sinks connected by one heat pipe, and there's your power delivery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 10 plus 2 or 12 phase power delivery. Awesome stuff here. And instead of having to go through the back and the IO shield and whatnot, no, what the heck, let's go through the back IO shield. So we have our BIOS flashback, or I think this is a clear CMOS button. Yeah, clear CMOS button. RG Connect, So on the bottom there's a white USB port that can be used for RG Connect if you enable this button. It's also used for USB BIOS flashback, so if you corrupt your BIOS, just put in a USB flash drive on there, hold the button for 5 seconds, and it just flashes your BIOS. Otherwise, if you don't use RG Connect, and if you use RG Connect, connect to another computer and do some overclocking and whatnot. I use it for diagnosing what the issue with the CPU, so I know it's a CPU problem. You have 4 USB 2.0 ports if you don't use RG Connect, otherwise you have 3, plus that 1, and you have 4 USB 3.0 ports, so 2 over here, and 2 over here. Single Intel Ethernet gigabit network connectivity. You have your display output, your digital outputs really. So you have HDMI display port, and you have your SPDIF out. So internal header there. You have an eSATA port. I said there was 2, but apparently just 1. And then you have your 7.1 audio analogs out. So just as a refresher, we'll go over here so you can use your Wi-Fi card and you can punch out these two. You have clear CMOS RG Connect on and off, RG Connect port here. If you don't use your RG Connect, you have 4 USB 2, you have 4 USB 3, eSATA, SPDIF out, HDMI display port, Intel Ethernet gigabit, and then you have your 7.1 audio out. So, that's this. So I want to start repairing more motherboards, and we'll be able to do some epic repairs, and we'll just make status on this build. So this is pretty much my new build. I'm going to show you getting an Obsidian 350D from Corsair. It's an awesome case with awesome windows, There's one awesome window, and it just looks awesome. So, Jen from JccJcat, this was my tech blog number 3, so this is kind of part 1 of my new MATX build. So I already started with an MATX build, and this is not dying anytime soon. Once I get the components for my MATX build, like the graphics card's gonna come in this, coming with this build. So when I get a new graphics card, this is coming back into here. When I get a new CPU, this is coming back into there, and then the H60 is staying on the FD03 Mini, but I'm gonna RMA and see what goes on with that. I'm probably gonna use on the Obsidian 350D. I'm probably using an H80i or a Corsair H100i, because I want the Corsair link compatibility and the what's it called, the LED just thing on the CPU block. Because while this does look cool, it'd be awesome to load. And yeah, so we'll go on that build soon. And I'm Jan. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and check you guys out later.